how calming Dill's face is.
Very
It's
much.
beautiful. Beautiful.
Stoic.
I love you. Welcome back. NFC North West Coast Edition. The crew's in the house, and this is our mini-series. GM for a day. It does feel like a season.
We've been drinking for 3 weeks.
I haven't seen my wife and kids in years.
Yeah, we have not left the studio for 3 weeks, people. Look how dedicated we are to this series. It's been fun, though, and 2 GMs left to go, me and Dill. Again, the bar has been set high. We don't know. We already know it's going to be controversial. We accepted that, but...
Like I said last week.
Mike.
Tight bro.
Mike, brother.
Like I said last time, I'm drunk, dude. I'm like,
That's where we're at.
like I said last time, tight rope. You held me to the standards. Okay, we're going to be there too.
I got you, buddy. I'm the Lions fan.
Like, he went at you too.
I'm
All right. Bottom line, if you haven't been listening in a couple weeks, go back because you got to catch up. You got to catch up.
Content.
That's the bottom line. So, Eddie, week 1 of the miniseries, was the GM for the Bears. Week 2, JC was the GM for the Vikings. Now we have Dill coming in. It's going to be the GM for the Lions. I will close it out as the GM for the Packers. And it's been interesting, to say the least.
From being a fan of a team that doesn't win a Super Bowl to being the GM of a team that didn't win a Super Bowl. Sorry, I'm throwing strays at you. But I wanted to throw a stray at him, not you.
All right.
I'm sorry.
I got 7 beer bottles I can throw at you, brother.
Recap.
I'm sorry, man.
Quick recap, okay? We all have to be GM for a day. Dill is going to be the GM for the Lions. Here are his only rules. Holy F. Oh my gosh.
We need a drink for every episode.
All right. 1, he needs 1 realistic trade. He needs 1 2027 free agent signing, 1 contract decision, 1 franchise changing move. And the rules are current NFL players and coaches only. Assume your team finished last in the NFC North. So that's what we all had to do.
Twice in a row. God damn it.
Ooh,
Damn it.
burn.
Fix
And
us, Dill.
Keep
Campbell's
every
fired.
move realistic. Football sense. It needs to make football sense.
I have one more rule. You need a sip of your drink, sir. You're my GM now, so
Ooh,
cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Don't let me down.
All right, Dill. You have just been hired. GM, it's your dream come true. You've been talking about it for months. Not the team you were hoping for, but you were just hired as the GM for the Lions. Your headline tomorrow reads as...
Tomorrow morning headline reads, "The Pride Restored.
Ooh.
Lions pull off blockbuster trade for elite cornerback corner piece."
Ooh.
I ain't mad at it. I'm listening.
All right,
you got my interest.
All right.
That's good.
All right.
Wait, what happened to Terry on Art? Oh,
A little
My bad.
foreshadowing. A little
My bad.
foreshadowing here. All right, Dill.
My bad.
What you got for us?
Realistic trade. We need to secure a boundary in the secondary. So we're going blockbuster, like I said, like that tagline.
Ooh.
We're gonna go the first round pick and 27 first round and a 28 third round to the Denver Broncos.
Yes. Yes.
And intercepted. Pat Surtain down the... An unbelievable interception by Pat Surtain. And he knew it.
Why not be great? Why not be legendary?
Whoa.
Oh,
Yes. Brad Holmes, are you listening, sir? Please get me my cornerback one. Yes. My man, I knew I made the right call hiring you. Let's go. I love you, Brad.
We just blew every
Oh.
listener's
I'm so
ears
sorry. This is I'm a little buzzed. This is what happens. I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm a fan. I'm a
Okay.
fan.
Okay.
Okay, Dill.
So first
Starting
and a
off
third
crazy, okay.
for
Which is
Surtain.
I would
Yeah.
do that for a first and a third.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
The reason
What-
the
whoa,
reason
whoa, whoa.
why
We
Whoa,
all
whoa.
knew who he was talking
Whoa,
the second
whoa.
he's... Yeah.
Whoa.
the reason why, let's explain it all. The reason why,
So professional.
we all know that the Lions' Achilles heel
Yep.
is that secondary.
Yep.
And you can't we can't win championships, can't win Super Bowls without some elite lockdown defense, and that's gonna give it to you. So yeah, the Broncos are on a full. Yes.
Oh,
Front row.
I think you were getting to it. That's why I lowered my hand.
yes,
I think
yes,
you're getting to
yes.
it. I want to know why the Broncos
Yes,
are
that is
accepting this trade.
I don't know why they would.
because they're on a full scale rebuild. They're on a
What?
rebuild.
You mean the guys that
You
just
lost me.
missed the Super
You
Bowl because of a Bo
fucking
Nix
lost me.
broken
We
ankle?
were there,
I'm
but
sorry.
you lost me.
Yeah, sorry, Dill. I'm
I
confused
think you're
now.
gonna have to sweeten the pot a little bit.
No.
to make
First
this-
and third. We're
to
good.
make
We're
this
good.
trade
I don't agree with the
happen.
capital.
No. We're fine. Shut up. We're fine.
Okay. Yeah,
That's my
I don't
GM.
know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Okay,
We'll get there.
Okay,
We'll
okay,
get there.
Okay.
They're financial assets that's going to move them into a perfect slot time. They have too many people that they're going to have to pay for.
I guess.
So it
Quarterback.
would just be perfect timing to get rid of such a big money person.
Question
Yeah,
though.
Nix is gonna be on his 5th-year option then.
No, but
but-
they normally pay him before
So-
their 5th-year
Oh,
option.
yeah.
The extension. Him, your D line, who you're gonna lose because Nick Benito's the only one that you're paying.
Wait, so it's okay to get rid of him for salary reasons, but not Jordan Addison?
Who am I getting rid of?
Pat Surtain.
Patrick Surtain, the best corner in the league.
I'm not getting rid of him.
Well,
I'm
but he's
getting
speaking.
him.
From, no, but we're speaking from the Broncos'
We're trying
perspective.
to understand why the Broncos
I don't
would
give
accept
a
this.
about the Broncos.
You
Yes,
still
but
got to
you
get them to accept the
You
trade,
gotta
brother.
get them
Still,
to
it's
accept
a
it.
getting a
realist.
number-
I'm
they're getting
starting
a
to
number
think
one
that
draft
I
pick.
and Eddie are the only one with realistic trades here.
They're
No
getting
offense.
a number one draft pick, first round, and a third round.
Okay.
They can pick up their own corner.
Okay.
this
Yeah.
next
Yeah. No. Listen,
amazing
as a
draft.
Lions fan, all in, please. First and a third. Sean
I should
Payton.
have
know.
like realistic, and then I should be like fantasy,
Oh.
because these guys are in fantasy world
Yeah.
over
I'll
here.
tell you. Shit.
What did I do that was fantasy?
Jordan Addison is not being traded for a first-round pick, brother. I'm sorry, that's
I
not
told you
happening.
I used an actual source. I
It's
said
not happening. It's not happening. I don't care what your online
We're back to
resources
this.
are telling you.
2-hour episode.
Whatever. Sorry. Thanks, Eddie. Dial in. Okay. So you're going for Patrick Surtain, and you're giving a first and a third for him. Okay.
which the Broncos
Yep.
will never
As a
accept.
Lions fan,
I
yes,
agree with
please.
that. I
Let's
agree
do
with
it.
that. The Broncos would not accept that, but
Hey, we're gonna
we're
assume
going to
they're
move forward.
idiots. That's fine.
We're going to move forward. We're going to assume you fleece them.
Let's go, Lions.
Just like
it's
Eddie
more-
fleeced, or just like JC fleeced.
I was realistic with my capital.
I know, I'm sorry.
I
I'm
mean-
sorry. Yeah, slow down. But whatever. Go ahead. Hey, fleeces happen.
Yeah.
They happen all the
The Eagles
time.
do it all the time. Stupid
So
Howie Roseman.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
Well, all right,
Okay.
so yeah, that's that. So now my free agent signing,
Uh-huh.
we are gonna upgrade the edge rush. I wouldn't say upgrade, but we're gonna free sign.
Are you
Baron
getting
Browning.
Micah or
You got who?
or
Sorry.
Miles
what?
Garrett?
I didn't hear. What?
Yes.
No, we're not upgrading. We're just reinforcing.
You're giving Hutch a
but
running
We're
mate.
getting Baron Browning.
Baron, you knew I wasn't going to let you go without talking about the sack dance.
Like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
Okay. So the edge rusher, isn't he also from the Broncos?
So you guys are really Broncos over.
Isn't he their outside
Oh.
edge? I might be stupid. Sorry if I am, but I thought Browning was a Bronco.
No, he's on the
Cardinals.
He's on the Cardinals.
Oh, okay. I thought he was a Bronco. That's right. That's what I said.
Okay.
Correct me. Okay, so we fleeced the
I can believe
Cardinals.
that though.
Yeah.
Because
Sure.
wait. Oh, you're
Free
giving
agent,
him money.
Free agent. Yeah.
What?
What are we paying him?
Yeah. I was gonna
That's
say.
yeah. Let me pause you there. What are we? Sorry, Mike. My bad.
Just
What are
let
we
me,
paying him?
just
don't have a lot of
give
money.
it, just give it a.
What's your cap space?
Next year, it's okay. It's not
Just-
great. We can fill a depth. We cannot have a splash currently unless we restructure.
I wouldn't consider him a splash, so I guess
I wouldn't
that's-
either. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I was
Okay,
asking what the
okay,
compensation
Jill,
is.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Now we're on the contract decision.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
I'm with you.
So
I'm
we
with
are
you.
not going to re-sign offensive lineman Kevin Zietler.
He doesn't
Ooh.
play for us. He played for the Titans last year. He's still a free agent right now. We don't have him on our
Zeitler?
roster. Zeitler was not on our roster in 25. He was on our roster in
What?
24. He played for the Tennessee Titans this past year, where he got a 1 year, $11 million deal.
That online agent really didn't help him on this.
Yeah. So Kevin Zeitler was a 1 year rental for Detroit last year. He was a hole we had to fill with Christian Mahogany and Tate Ratledge, the rookie, this year.
Well,
He was not on
What
our team.
Dill was
Well-
really trying to say is that he is letting Penny Sewell go.
We're letting an expensive veteran walk.
So which expensive
Somebody.
veteran?
We don't have many of those. They're all on rookie deals.
No.
We already got rid of them.
Your big
I don't-
2027
I don't give a fuck.
free agent
I'm
is
getting
Sam
rid of
Laporta.
fuck Sewell.
Yes. Which we were re-signing him after this season.
We don't know
you.
that for
But-
sure,
but
though.
Yeah.
Hey, Dill, just say Sam Laporta.
Yeah, just say Sam Laporta, but Kevin
gonna go
Zeitler was on the
ahead.
25 squad, but it's okay. Or the 24 squad, sorry.
Yeah, to be honest, I am going to get rid of Sam Laporta.
Okay. 4.
Fuck him.
Okay, Sam Laporta, deuces. All
He's
right,
out.
all right. Franchise changing move. Give it to us.
We are going to be shifting the defense from the modern 4-3 to the powerful 3-4,
Okay.
like the Vikes.
I don't know.
So your decision is to change our scheme with
I don't know
the
if that's
current-
that big of.
Yep, that's why we're
so
picking up.
Browning, the guy that you just signed from free agency, is no
Yep.
longer a stand up on the line.
Yeah.
He is now an outside
nope.
Sam linebacker.
And now
He's
you
an
got to
edge
put him
rusher,
in
yep.
coverage?
Okay.
No,
I'm
because
confused.
you don't know. Because you don't know where you. 'Cause he's high explosive.
Real quick,
He's a pass rusher.
just because I told you I was going to put you on a real line. So we're letting
Well, he
go.
may go
We're
on
okay. We're
coverage.
letting Sam Laporta go,
I'm
but
not.
not TJ Hawkinson, who is like considerably worse than him.
Yes. We
First of all, I'm going to have Dylan's back here. You had 3 contracts that you wanted to let go. You just happened to set on TJ Hawkinson. And I don't think you ever had pushback about you not re-signing TJ Hawkinson.
He did not have pushback on.
No, but he got mad. That was why he gave me a fail because he said you're not going to have your tight end in the
No,
No, he
no,
did.
that's
He
not
gave
why
you a fail of
he did
getting rid
not
of
give you a fail
multiple
based
pieces.
on that
Okay, sure,
contract
sure.
extension.
It was not TJ based.
middle. But
No,
he's
brother.
literally doing the same thing. Let go TJ Hawkinson. He traded a big piece.
Okay, hold on. All right, Dill, what is your vision here
Yeah.
as the GM?
I was with you at the first move. Now I'm a little confused.
What?
My vision is to basically change the defense.
Which we're
we
already
have
doing.
enough offense, power, and everything. We just need to complete it,
Can I jump
and
in?
and Surtain is going to complete everything.
Certain.
Certain. I'm certain he's gonna be great. Can I jump in
Certain.
on the defense?
Yeah, God, I'm certain.
Like
what?
certain.
No,
Go for
no,
it.
45.
no hate, Dill. What do you know about what we're changing from 25 to 20? So the season that just ended, quote unquote.
I know.
when we
I
lost.
know you
Not
are
too much.
already. I know you are
No,
already
no.
changing it.
No, my point being is that we're already out of the 4-3. We're going to
How
be
do
more
you
of a
know?
nickel-based defense. Calvin Shepard is going to be playing.
He's
that.
allowed to change it however he wants.
That's-
He's
no,
the
he
GM
is. I know.
Again.
I'm
Well,
just
he's not
saying,
a coach, but he's.
But so you think
Yeah,
that with,
actually, no. Time out. You're the GM. You're not the coach.
yeah,
Am I wrong? But it doesn't matter if you're 3-4 or 4-3. You could still play nickel.
Yeah.
It's
No, you
based
still
on
get-
how
no,
many
I-
defensive
yeah.
backs
yes,
you have
my-
on the
yeah, no.
field.
And here's the thing: you swap between all of
yeah,
these.
I don't.
my only point was that we're going to be utilizing more of a nickel look
No.
out of our base package instead of the traditional
Okay,
4-3 because we don't have the pieces for
Oh,
that
well.
in 20.
Okay, can
in
I just
26.
push back? You're
Come
you're the GM, not the coach.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
you don't
true.
dictate
That is
scheme.
true. That
So
is true.
you're changing.
Yeah.
You're telling.
Yeah, your
Calvin
job is
Shepard to-
personnel.
Yeah.
I mean, you can be
If
collaborating
I-
with the coach.
If I give him players that need to be on a
Bill Belichick over here. What's up,
Yeah.
man? No, what's the one for the Texans that was both?
Bill O'Brien.
Bill O'Brien.
But that was
over here.
offense and GM. That wasn't defense. That was offense.
I'll
Yeah,
give
but
you
he was
the
doing two
players,
roles
and
at the
you
same time.
play him how I want you to play him.
Okay.
Dictator.
Alright. Or Kelvin.
That's what I'm gonna tell Kneecap Campbell.
Okay.
Calvin Shepard.
So I gotta ask a question here. Okay.
What's your
So
question?
you're the Lions. You obviously this past season
Mhm.
failed to meet expectations
Yeah.
on an exponential level,
Yeah.
right? Like terribly. Okay. Then you go this next season, you get last place in the NFC North.
Yep.
Your solution as GM is to essentially sign a premier cornerback, if that does happen. Okay.
Trade for one,
Questionable in that. All right, yeah.
For the capital,
Trade.
yeah.
Yep. But beyond that, even if Zeitler still did play for the Lions, okay, not sign an offensive lineman and change your defensive scheme
And let
No,
LaPorta
no,
walk.
force his coach to.
And let
and
LaPorta
not
walk.
sign LaPorta. Please, how does this make your team better?
Yeah, please.
See, the LaPorta thing, I just chose one. I don't.
Sure, because you had to replace Zeitler, who hasn't played for
Okay,
don't know your
okay,
veterans.
okay. Remove that though. But how are you now a contender in
Good question.
the playoffs?
Good question.
It completely changes how the defense operates. He could follow like it. I mean, I don't really need to explain how
I think you do.
certain. Certain can follow like just the elite wide receivers and
I don't
without
disagree there.
safety
Sure.
help, and allow the rest of the secondary to focus on the run or closing the middle. And with the upgrading the edge rush, how are you? Why are we here? Why are we last place in the division? It's because we let teams just score points on us, right? So you win
Yeah.
games. So we got to fix
Because of our
something.
secondary.
I
So
saw
at
his
this
first
point,
was
it's
great.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Get
Go ahead. Sorry.
go ahead.
No.
Go. Well, fine. Browning. I don't know. He pushes that team over the index on like stopping Hutchinson by winning one-on-ones on the weak side. He gets the quarterback.
Okay.
Basically, he can step back, get into that 2-point stance, and just be ready.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. Okay. So it's difficult here, right? Because the whole point of this experiment was to allow our respective team that we were assigned to be competitive and compete in
Yeah.
the following season. Now, where the difficulty comes in my opinion, is we are all in very different stages in our franchise.
Absolutely.
Vikings and Bears are actually in similar stages, if you ask me, because they both drafted a quarterback the same year. They have supporting pieces in different ways, but most people understand that any NFL team is driven around their starting quarterback. You are only as successful as your quarterback. So I can see from the Vikings Bears perspectives that there should be some very similar moves per se.
Or development.
Yeah, exactly. What becomes difficult is, and it's funny that we're going last now, is the Packers Lions, right? Because both of those teams have established veterans as their quarterbacks, and they're at very different stages. The Lions have been contenders for several years now. Them being in last place in this particular division, to me, is an indicator your Super Bowl window has closed. Granted, that makes it harder in trying to find the pieces that still allow you to compete for a playoff spot the next year.
I agree.
Similar to the Packers. The Packers have been in a state of kind of mediocrity because they make the playoffs, but they never win the Super Bowl. So they're kind of like stuck at this place per se.
That's your opinion. That's fine. I'm not going to push back on that. Just we differentiate in that opinion. But
I think we differentiate in mediocrity definition in the NFL.
well, no, the reality
probably
is
where
that
it's
the
at.
Packers aren't mediocre. It's just the Lions had a 3-year span where they were elite. Like, let's not kid ourselves. Like, we still made the playoffs. We were not the team that can make a Super Bowl push. I'll give you that. mediocrity doesn't mean mediocrity is barely making it and not beating the number 2 seed. Mediocrity.
You've been outed the first round of the playoffs for the past 3 years.
We beat the Cowboys in one of those games.
I will reiterate. You've been even if you made it past the Cowboys, in my opinion, are the first round of the playoffs because
I get that part, but it's gonna happen. That happens. Like there were better teams. It doesn't mean that we were mediocre. We had holes. That's fine. But what the push that I'm trying to get at with you is that they got last place. We haven't got last place in our division. You're comparing two different things, but at the same time, we haven't had first place. We'll give you that. We are somewhat similar, but we have different trajectories.
I'm going to circle back to this on our next episode because I'm going to start our next episode with this exact conversation. Let's go back to Dill, the Lions. So I guess my question for you is, thinking about these roster changes and what you would do as a GM, are you considering your Super Bowl window still fully open?
Yeah. We still have a powerful offense. We still have now we have a powerful defense.
Eddie, from the Lions fan perspective, do these moves reflect a GM that believes the Super Bowl window is open?
You had me at Pat Surtain, yes.
Same.
Then taking apart arguably the best safety blankets in the league in Sam LaPorta for Jared Goff. So losing a key piece in a tight end heavy offense for both run support and for passing game. And then changing a defensive philosophy from a 4-3 to a 3-4 with our pieces that we have. Again, I know you're limited to 4 moves, but I don't see Hutch and Browning plus Surtain being a Super Bowl contender. I think this is a playoff contending team. Absolutely. Because the offense will always potentially put up 30 or 40 on any given week. The defense will hopefully not give up 30 thanks to Pat Surtain. But I don't see this as a perennial contender against the Bills, the Rams, the elite of the elite.
But I go back to it. Why? Okay, we're trading, which I don't think that trade would ever go fucking through. At the same time, so we're making a big trade.
Yeah.
So we lose our capital.
Yep.
We for no reason, get rid of Sam LaPorta,
Yeah.
who is potentially a top 5 tight end in the league, and we're not replacing with anybody.
Yep.
And then going back to the previous episode, if we made it 2 seasons in a row as last place, there's got to be bigger change in that. And at that point, I'm going quarterback too.
To me, as a Lions fan, the hardest thing is that the last couple of seasons, like, injuries happen to everyone, but the story as part of some of these losses is losing your best defensive pieces. I'm not using it as a full excuse. I'm just saying it's part of the story.
But
that we never get a fair shake with.
No,
the Hutch,
I
the
get
Kirby,
that
the
part,
Brian
but
Branch,
the situation is that every team has that happen
Sure.
to them.
But have they had it to the same way where the Lions for 3 years, even our 15-2 season, you lose Hutch, you lose Aleem McNeil. We had for the last 5 weeks of that season, we were bringing in Jamal Adams, we're bringing in Miles Adams, we're bringing in people off the street to run Aaron Glenn's defense and still be winning games.
We lost Wyatt, we lost Micah Parsons, we lost
brother. But I'm saying for a 3-year span, the Lions we had 22 players on season-ending IR. Our 15-2 season.
It unfortunately.
I'm just saying
happens.
I get that it happens. I'm simply saying.
Okay. Regardless, we're probably not going to go anywhere with this. Let's be honest. So Dill's given his moves, right? And let's recap them. Quickly. So
Broncos are
the trade.
They give us 2 players.
Bag of chips.
The trade, draft capital
for a first and a third, baby.
Yeah, Patrick Surtain, free agent signing.
Baron Browning.
Thank you.
Letting our star go.
Yeah, Sam LaPorta goes, and then switching your defensive scheme, which is not a GM choice, by the way.
Can I grade them already?
Please.
Go ahead.
Z. You get a Z. You don't even get the fail.
I'm going C again.
I'm going C- because I love the Pat Surtain move, and I'm okay with the Baron
What
Browning
did
move.
JC give me? A Z?
Z.
A Z?
Zilch, brother. Zilch.
You're not gonna get Surtain for a first and a third. You're
yes,
just
we
not.
will. My GM will. Okay. Then he'll also change my defensive scheme
And
because
then
that's
you
my
got
GM.
rid of you got rid of LaPorta and didn't upgrade.
Doing that.
I mean, at least I'm giving you a player that's at least worth a first round pick.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Because he's giving up a
Surtain
first
is
round
worth-
pick for Surtain, so therefore, like,
So is he
Different.
talking
You're
shit about his own
Addison-
player?
Yes, of
In a
course I'm
sense,
talking
yes,
shit about
for-
my own player. I've been
for,
talking
yeah,
shit about
trade
my own
cap.
player for the last 5 months on this podcast.
Okay, so we're gonna. I'm fine as
all
long
right,
as he's talking
all
shit
right,
about his
all
own
right,
player.
all
We're
right.
good.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. We have it. Grades are in. I mean,
You know, JC just took my GM-ness throughout the past couple episodes and just used it for himself last week. It's just bull. That's what I call it. It's bull. It's bull.
Viking
I mean,
hater.
it's
Oh,
not-
why would you get
again-
rid of Jordan Addison? I'm gonna get rid of Jordan Addison. I'm
That's
gonna fucking
true.
drink to that
that's true. That's true. I do see
If
that.
I would have gone
The rea-
third, you would have been doing the same thing to me, man.
All right. The reality is none of us are ever going to be as good as Eddie because he studies the inside and outs of every
one.
contract,
Yeah, that motherfucker-
every player, every team. So,
I'm calling it here right now. Everything I said about the Vikings is going to happen,
Next thing you know, we're going on ayahuasca.
All right. All right.
and you're
Well,
getting Aaron Rodgers.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, round's over.
rounds over. All right. Well, we will see you next week for the final wrap up of this mini series, GM for
Holy
a day. It's been fun. I don't know how I'm going to live up to these expectations, but I'm going to try. We'll see you next week. Deuces.